Translating units of money can be a bit of a challenge. Sometimes it's not overly critical to the meaning of the passage, but there are times in which the actual unit of money is significant. In Matthew 17:24, we have one of those passages where the amount of money is significant. But let's read through it. Starts with a genitive absolute. So after they arrive in Capernaum, then here's a sentence: those receiving or those collecting the didrachma. Now, what's a didrachma? Well, you can see over here, it is a double drachma, a 2 drachma piece, which is the amount of money that a Jew would pay for the temple tax, and it's equal to about half a shekel. Okay, that becomes important. So those receiving the didrachma came to Peter and said, "The teacher of yours," it's a question mark, "not pay the temple tax?" Really important. What are they expecting Peter to answer? They're expecting him to say yes, right? That's the function of in a question. So they expect him to say yes. And the story continues. And Jesus talks to him. And he said, "Go ahead and get a fish, open his mouth. And there you will find what's this? Stater. A stater, as you can see, is a silver coin that's equal to 4 drachmas. In other words, Peter was asked about the 2 drachma tax, and Jesus says to go find a fish that has a stater in it equal to 4 drachmas. In other words, the fish did not give too much money, did not give too little money. The fish coughed up, so to speak, just the right amount of money. So this is one of those situations where what a didrachma actually is pretty important. Check out some of the other translations. It's interesting to see what they do. The NIV says it's a 2 drachma temple tax. So they are interpreting the 2 drachma. And then down here they call it a 4 drachma coin. Okay, that's fine. The NASB calls it a 2 drachma and then adds tax in italics. Interestingly, down in verse 27, they call it a shekel. ESV, 2 drachma tax. Shekel down here with an explanation. CSB, they just simply say temple tax. They completely leave out the fact that the amount of the money is stipulated. So down in 27, they simply have coin. NRSV, temple tax, coin. Net Bible, double drachma tax, 4 drachma coin, with all the normal footnotes that you would expect. And the NLT, again, really as you would expect it, are going to interpret it: pay the temple tax, and large silver coin with a specification is what it is. Translating units of money are a challenge, but in this particular passage, I think it is important to be a little more historically accurate, because while it does say, take it and pay the tax for both of us, the number clarifies that the fish supplied, God supplied through the fish, exactly the right amount of tax for Jesus and for Peter.